welcome to this week's news show. My name is Janae Hoffman, and this week we will take a look back at district wrestling as well as have a special host on what's trending. Last week, the advanced English classes had a chance to see a classic American novel performed on stage. Here's Aaron Michael with the story.
On Thursday, February 12th, Mrs. Grotsky took the AP English class to the Great Gatsby play at Stevens Auditorium.
By taking people to the Great Gatsby, I was hoping that they would understand a little bit more about what Fitzgerald wanted to convey. I think a lot of times when kids just watch the movie, they get the sense of all of the craziness and the parties, but they don't really get a sense of the characters and how they develop through those. By taking them to more of a minimalist play, I was hoping that they would see the character development a little more in depth. Also that they would understand how difficult it is to convey a character a proper way just because of people's preconceived notions. Students
enjoyed the different style of this play.
It was nice seeing how another person portrayed the actors other than in class or personally.
On the bus ride home, we got to talk a little bit about what the director did differently, the things that he cut, and how that influenced the interpretation of the play.
This has been Aaron Michael from Boone TV. Now back to the studio.
Mrs. Vanda will be honored later this month with the Iowa STEM Teacher of the Year Award. Haley Osborne has the story.
BHS Science teacher Miss Vaniel won the 2015 STEM Education Award for Inspired Teaching.
I had a number of different people who nominated me. Haley Osborne nominated me, Callista Howard, Michael Arquin, who is the CEO of Kidwin Industries, Linda Campbell from Iowa State University, and then Boone High School Administration. I was honored to be nominated and even more honored to read some of the things that the people who nominated me wrote. It's very difficult as a teacher to take a step back and realize that our students do appreciate all the work that we put into it.
Senior Callista Howard has had Miss Vaniel for several different classes and nominated her for this award.
She inspires kids to be the best they can be every day, so she deserves to be recognized for it.
Miss Vaniel will be recognized for her award in front of the school on February 27th during an assembly. On March 30th, she will travel to Des Moines to be recognized in front of the governor. This has been Haley Osborne from Boone TV, signing off.
The BHS Speech team had the opportunity to go to Allstate competition. Allison McRonald has all the details.
Two BHS students, Emily Carey and Anna Runstead, got selected to go to the Allstate Speech competition. The performance that got selected was for ensemble acting.
Our ensemble acting was called The School Spirit, and it was about one character, me, who was dead and died in a texting and driving accident. And then the other character, Emily's character, was her best friend. And they pretty much just had a conversation, and in the end, it is realized that my character being there for her and having died texting and driving saved her from also dying texting and driving.
Allstate has performing acts as well as non-performing acts.
We don't really have to prepare for Allstate because we got selected to go non-performing, but even to be selected as non-performing is a huge honor.
Allstate will be occurring on February 21st. I'm Allison McRonald from Boone TV.
So where are Boone High School seniors going to go to college? Haley Osborne got a chance to check out the annual College Board.
Seniors, have you fully committed to a college? Stop by to see Bailey Dow in the online area in order to put your name under your college of choice.
We started the College Commitment Board last year where we post up different colleges as soon as we know what college a student is going to, and then we take a picture of those students committing to their college to celebrate their continuing education.
If your college of choice isn't on the board, be sure to talk to Ms. Dow about getting a sign printed. This has been Haley Osborne from Boone TV, signing off.
One of our BHS football players is committed to play college football for a local university. Justin Elsner has the scoop.
On February 4th, one of your own Toradors, Ashton Clemens, participated in National Signing Day by committing to the Iowa State football team. At 9:33 a.m., senior Ashton Clemens sent out a tweet saying, "Excited to announce that I am committed to Iowa State University to continue my football career." Along with Iowa State, Clemens had other opportunities to play at the collegiate level.
I had some good D2 offers, Minnesota, Duluth, Northwest Missouri State. I also was talking to you and I a little bit.
While these other offers included scholarship money, Clemens decided to pursue his lifelong dream.
Iowa State's always been my dream. I'm going as an invited walk-on, so I turned down other scholarships. It's a hard decision, but it's always been my dream to be an Iowa State Cyclone.
Clemens realizes that he will have to put more time in the weight room to play at the Division I level.
I'm going to redshirt my freshman year, so that just gives me a year to be in the weight room, to train hard and put on some weight and some strength.
Boone High football coach Mark Kamenish thinks Clemens will fit well at Iowa State.
Ashton is an extremely hard worker. I think his work ethic will help him at his time at Iowa State. But there's a lot of things that Ashton will have to work on in order to play at that level.
Boone High strength coach Charlie Eastland thinks Ashton will have to work even harder to get on the field.
He's going to have to continue to get stronger, continue to get bigger, and as well get much faster. So it's going to take a lot of time for Ashton to work on those things, a lot of time spent during the offseason preparing for that this summer to make sure that he's in shape and continuing to work on his strength and his speed goals.
Clemens has much to work on to perform at the D1 level, but his determination and commitment will put him to the test to contribute to the team.
The boys and girls basketball teams took to the court this past week. The Boone TV sports team was in on all the action.
The Toreadors and Blue Jays' original game was scheduled for Friday night, but a series of unfortunate events led to a rescheduled game Monday night. It was senior night in Boone, Iowa. The Toreadors and Blue Jays played an even first half. Jonathan Herrick had a nice post presence. The explosive backcourt of the Perry Blue Jays led to a third quarter 13-2 run. Boone battled back, cutting the lead to 7. The Toreadors could not quite get over the hump and lost by 12. Boone falls on senior night 59-47.
The Toreador basketball team competed against the Perry Jayettes last Monday. In the first minutes, Perry had a slight lead over Boone. The Toreadors' defense was strong and the girls were only down by 4. Going into the second quarter, the score was 14-18. Boone added 18 points in the second quarter and Perry scored 21 points. At halftime, the Toreadors were only down by 7. In the third quarter, the Toreador seniors had a strong showing, tying up the score 45-45. In the last seconds, senior Serena Sandvig scored the winning basket, bringing senior night to a close with the victory and giving them their 6th win in a row. This has been Clara Anderson with Boone TV Sports.
The Toreador wrestling team took to the mats for district wrestling meet. Justin Elsner has the recap.
This past Saturday, the Boone wrestling team traveled to Fort Dodge to compete in the district meet. James Runstead started the meet with a win for the Toreadors, giving them some confidence as they move through the bracket. Both freshman Mason Hulse and senior Dylan Hawkins continued the Toreadors' success by scoring pins in the first round matches. Hulse had his turn to go to the championship, but fell short by losing Dowling Catholic's Michael Zachary and ended the day with a 3rd place finish. After a hard-fought loss in the semifinals to Dowling Catholic's Jacob Zachary, Hawkins was able to advance through the wrestlebacks to capture 2nd place and to secure a berth in the state tournament.
Jordan Gustafson and Aaron Michael have come back this week for their groundbreaking movie review show. This week they reviewed the film Kingsman.
This week, we both saw Kingsman, The Secret Service. What I liked about the movie is that every character had their own brand of comedy and it had a little bit of something for everyone to laugh at throughout the movie.
Now, I agree with you on that part, but I really thought that the swearing throughout the film was a little too much, and it really distracted me from watching the movie. Some problems I had with this movie were the fact that the trailer was very misleading, and I didn't know how to feel about most of the movie. I thought it was going to be like a drama at first, and then it switched over to being funny, and then something was like action. I don't know. It was just really confusing for me.
See, what I personally loved about the movie was like the action. It also had comedy in it, and it was serious at times, but it all flowed together to make a really cohesive movie for me. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, the action was good, but again, the swearing and the other stuff, it's a 6 out of 10 for me.
If you like action and comedy put together, go to see this movie. However, it isn't for everyone. It has swearing and intense violence, so it's rated R. So don't see it if you're too young.
Manners maketh man. Do you know what that means? Then let me teach you a lesson.
Special guest, The real Mr. Cool is here to let you in on all the new trends this week.
What is up, Boone High? My name is Mr. Brevard, and I am filling in for Mr. Cool, Joey Brooks, who is apparently so cool he can go on vacation during the school week. I'm a fishing! NBC hit the ratings jackpot this past Sunday night with the showing of the Saturday Night Live 40th anniversary special. 23.1 million viewers tuned in to take a trip down SNL memory lane. While the night was a celebration of the past 40 years, they also provided new skits and memorable musical performances. Twitter was also abuzz about the 3-hour spectacle, making SNL 40 the hottest trending topic in quite some time. I don't know about you, but I love college basketball. Heated rivalries, March Madness, Hilton Magic, I love it. And the state of Iowa boasts of the 11th ranked team in the country. They have 25 wins and only 2 losses. They're battling for a conference championship and are hoping to get a very high seed come March. I know what you're thinking, it's not Iowa State though, it's the UNI Panthers. Iowa State is doing well, but UNI is having a historic year. Have you been watching The Bachelor? OMG. This season features Chris from small town Iowa trying to find his soulmate. As with every other season, there's plenty of drama, but I think Chris is handling quite well and making some very solid choices. And of course, there's the crazy girls. You have Onion Girl Ashley S.
Take a freaking look at the onion.
Big Eyelash Girl Ashley I.
And if you don't think that I'm intelligent enough to see through you, you're friggin' hilarious.
And the Cray Cray Kelsey.
I know what you did.
But Chris eventually saw through them, and they gone. The Bachelor can be seen every Monday at 7 p.m. on ABC. That's it for this week. Check back next week for what's trending. I'm out.
Thanks for watching this week's news show. Please check back next week for all the latest news, sports, and entertainment at BHS. In the meantime, you can check out all of our videos at BooneTV.com. But first, here's Question of the Week.
Question of the Week! Question of the Week!
So, the question of the week.
Mom! Aaron's doing Question of the Week again.
What's your favorite cartoon character?
My favorite cartoon character has to be Jerry from Tom and Jerry, because Jerry is one clever little thing and he's very entertaining. He's awesome. Watch Tom and Jerry and cheer for Jerry.
My favorite cartoon character would be Tom and Jerry.
Ash Ketchum all.
My favorite cartoon character is probably Itchy and Scratchy.
I'd say Bugs Bunny.
I love Minions because they're hilarious and fun.
Robin from Teen Titans.
Scooby-Doo is my favorite cartoon character.
My favorite character is Doodle Bob.
My favorite cartoon character is SpongeBob.
It's SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
Patrick is better than SpongeBob.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Question of the Week! Question of the Week!